Getting lost is one of humanity's oldest fears. The thought of being alone, disoriented, and at the mercy of the elements, or something far more sinister, is enough to send shivers down anyone's spine. Today, we're diving into 9 chilling stories of people who vanished, some of whom were found against all odds, while others remain a haunting mystery. These tales will leave you questioning what lurks in the shadows of the wilderness and beyond. Our first story takes us to the Uinta Mountains in Utah, June 2005. 11-year-old Brennan Hawkins was on a family camping trip when he wandered away from his group and vanished into the rugged wilderness. For 4 days, search teams combed the area, but there was no sign of Brennan. Then, on the 5th day, a volunteer searcher made a miraculous discovery. Brennan was alive, dehydrated and disoriented, but unharmed. He had survived by drinking water from streams and avoiding dangerous wildlife. Brennan's story is a testament to the resilience of children and the importance of never giving up hope. In July 2013, 66-year-old Geraldine Largay, known as Inchworm, was hiking the Appalachian Trail when she disappeared in a remote section of Maine. Despite a massive search effort, no trace of her was found until 2 years later. Her remains were discovered by a surveyor, and her journal revealed a heartbreaking truth. Geraldine had survived for nearly a month after getting lost, rationing her food and writing messages to her family. She eventually succumbed to exposure and starvation. Her story is a haunting reminder of the dangers of wilderness travel. In October 2006, 35-year-old Mitsutaka Uchikoshi went missing after a picnic on Mount Rocco. He slipped and fell, losing consciousness. When he woke up, he was unable to move due to injuries and hypothermia. For 24 days, Mitsutaka lay in freezing temperatures with no food or water. Rescuers found him barely alive, with a body temperature of 71 degrees Fahrenheit. Doctors believe his body entered a state similar to hibernation, slowing his metabolism and saving his life. Mitsutaka's survival is considered a medical miracle. In December 1971, 17-year-old Julianne Kupka was the sole survivor of Lanza Flight 508, which crashed in the Peruvian Amazon after being struck by lightning. She fell 2 miles strapped to her seat and survived with minor injuries. For 11 days, Julian wandered the jungle alone, battling dehydration, insect bites, and the threat of predators. She eventually found a hut and was rescued by local loggers. Her incredible survival story is one of the most remarkable in aviation history. In January 2006, 35-year-old Ricky McGee was driving through the remote Australian outback when his car broke down. He accepted a ride from strangers who allegedly drugged him and abandoned him in the desert. Ricky survived for 71 days by eating frogs, lizards, and insects, and drinking rainwater. He built a makeshift shelter and avoided deadly snakes and spiders. He was eventually found by workers on a cattle station, emaciated but alive. His story is a testament to human survival in one of the harshest environments on Earth. In December 2015, 53-year-old Stuart Hutchinson was ice fishing on Lake Winnipeg when a sudden snowstorm caused him to lose his way. He spent 3 nights in freezing temperatures, huddling in his truck and burning pieces of it to stay warm. Rescuers found him just in time, as he was on the brink of hypothermia. Stuart's survival story is a reminder of the dangers of winter weather and the importance of preparedness. In July 2005, 24-year-old Margaret Bradley went on a solo hike in the Grand Canyon during extreme heat. She became lost and disoriented, eventually running out of water. Despite her medical training, she succumbed to dehydration and heat stroke. Her body was found days later by search teams. While her story ended tragically, it serves as a stark warning about the dangers of hiking alone in extreme conditions. In October 1972, Uruguayan Air Force Flight 571 crashed in the Andes. Nando Parado and Roberto Canessa were among the 16 survivors who endured 72 days in freezing conditions. They resorted to eating the bodies of the deceased to survive. After weeks of waiting for rescue, Nando and Roberto embarked on a grueling 10-day trek through the mountains to find help. Their courage led to the rescue of the remaining survivors. Their story was later depicted in the book and film Alive. In June 1969, 6-year-old Dennis Martin vanished while playing with his family in the Great Smoky Mountains. Despite one of the largest search operations in U.S. history, involving thousands of people and even military personnel, Dennis was never found. Some believe he may have been abducted by a wild animal or even a human predator. His disappearance remains one of the most haunting unsolved mysteries in U.S. national park history. These 9 stories remind us of the fragility of life and the dangers that lurk in the unknown. Whether they were found or remain lost, their tales are a testament to the power of hope, resilience, and the human spirit. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more chilling tales. Stay safe and stay curious.